Gamer here, and this video is going to be different than basically my usual normal uploads, and that's because of, well, Valina and Pyrois. So for Valina, in this case, I haven't showcased her in Shield Defense since the new Shield Defense is not out yet. I only showcased her in Deadly Assault. That means that I can't showcase her literally until next week. So you have to wait until next week for the Valina showcase. As for Pyrois, I haven't even showcased him in either. I haven't showcased him in Shield Defense or Deadly Assault. So yeah, I can't really showcase him either. Also, I haven't leveled up his skills or his W engine. And also, I haven't even optimized his disc sets yet. So that means that you have to wait until way later for his showcase. So for now, I'm just gonna be doing a Hollow Zero video. And since the the last Hollow Zero video I did so well, the one where I did Youth Activity 12 on the Dew event from the periodic Hollow Zero, I decided to just make another Hollow Zero video. And this time, as you saw in the title of the video, we're going to be doing a cleanup, a Hollow Zero cleanup. So what do I mean by Hollow Zero cleanup? What I mean is a Jane Hollow Zero. So yeah, for the Hollow Zero cleanup, as you see here with the exploration mission, we're just going to be showcasing this here. So for the exploration mission, I haven't done Jane in Youth Activity 12 or Youth Activity 8 yet. Same with Corin, Ellen, and Billy. As you see here, they don't have Youth Activity 8 completed. So I am just going to be doing Youth Activity 8 on all of them. So yeah, this is what I mean by Hollow Zero cleanup. I haven't cleaned up a lot of these missions yet, and that's because I couldn't get to them. So yeah. Well, anyways, now that we can get to them, we can just showcase, well, Jane in Operation Matrix. So this Operation Matrix is very interesting because it is compound interest. Compound interest, I would say, is probably one of the best Operation Matrixes you can grind on if you want to max out auxiliary missions. Because in auxiliary missions, you have to get your character to level 4. So this means that you have to get all 6 Rosonia for a specific type. So I guess I can give an example. If you want to max out Vivian, you need a level 4 auxiliary. This means that you need 6 anomaly Rosonias. So that's the reason why you need to well, do it in compound interest, because in compound interest you get 3,000 gear coins, and if you don't spend on a Bamboo shop, you get 40% back. So that's the reason why this is the best way to grind on auxiliary missions, because you just get all of the gear coins and you can't just spend them, and you basically have infinite gear coins to just get your level 6 well, your 6 Rosonia, and then you just get the level 4 auxiliary. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna be going into Youth Activity. And well, let's see what I have here. So we have attack from elite and bosses reduce the agent's energy and decibels. So if we get hit, we basically get reduced decibels and energy. Normal and elite enemies will self-destruct. Higher days limits for bosses, and bosses recover from stun faster. Bosses' damage gets increased after a certain period of time. Bosses will start with Miasmic Shield. We get increased Miasmic Contamination from attacks. We also have a enemy's all res anomaly build-up res gets increased, and as well as further a res increase when stunned, and we get all enemies are enhanced in all aspects. So that's the main Youth activities we're gonna be taking. So we have Youth Activity 12 or Youth Activity 8 right there. So anyways, this is the team we're gonna be running for Jane. We're gonna be running Jane's best team, which is Jane, Valina, Yusaha. So I'm going to be explaining why these 3 are just really, really good with each other. So for Jane, Jane's going to be our main damage dealer, obviously. I mean, she is in the title of the video for a reason. We're just going to be running Jane on Youth Activity 8. As for Valina, Valina is going to be our sub DPS. Wind works really, really well on agents who don't need to do disorder damage. So basically Miyabi and Alice. Alice don't really benefit well off of Valina, the characters who need disorder in order to be good, because Valina does Vortex, and Vortex is basically a special type of disorder. So yeah, Vortex is just very, very unique, and that you can't trigger disorders with it. So this means that Valina only works well with anomaly agents who just trigger their own attributes, and that's their main damage or source of damage. So basically characters like Jane, Piper, or Chromia, who is one of Valina's best partners. So yeah. As for Yuzuha, Yuzuha is universally one of the best anomaly supports in the game, if not the best. The only other character who can compete against her is Nangang Yo. So yeah, that's the reason why we have her right there. As for Bing Boo, we're going to be going with Ultra Jake on this one, because Ultra Jake, all you need is one Rose Califer character. Valina's a Rose Califer character, so we can just run Ultra Jake. As for Auxiliary Agent of Choice, we're going to be going with Vivian, because Vivian has a crowd control on her ult. So this is really, really good on mob fights. I would go with Bernice, because Bernice is the better option for all these three anyway. But Bernice is single target, and that kind of sucks. So that's the reason why we're going with Vivian here. And besides, Vivian has really good stuff like anomaly, a proficiency increase. But Bernice is better overall for buffs because she has disorder damage increase, and that's really, really good. But again, it's not really as optimal because, again, as I said before, Vortex is his own disorder, so that's the reason why Bernice and run Bernice. So yeah. Anyways, if you guys don't notice in the background of my mic background, I have the fan running, and that's because it's hot as crap outside. And also, it's to cool down my computer, because my computer is going to be chugging a lot because, well, the game is super unoptimized, as you guys don't know. Anyways, we're going with Phantom Strike, because Phantom Strike is one of the best Jane equips, so we're going to be going with this one. It just basically gives us an increased duration of our Passion State. Alright, elusive research, we're going to be going to the, I guess we could go with 500 gear coins. Yeah, we could consume 500 gear coins. This means that we have to use one of the shops to use our, we have to go to one of the shops and just use our gear coins. It shouldn't be that bad because we can't just use it for refreshes only, so that shouldn't be a problem really. But this means that we can't abuse the Razonia that gives us 40% increased gear coins, so yeah. But as I said before, the game is really unoptimized, especially in DX12. And DX12 is just really, really bad. So yeah, DX12, I saw in the in a bunch of social media posts, but someone did run the game with a high-end computer on DX12 on the Rose Califer world map. Yeah, not a holo, a Rose Califer world map. And basically, the game was running at 30 frames per second. 30 frames! 30 frames per second. Remember, this is Rose Califer, as in the Rose Califer the map, not Rose Califer the holo. Like none of the holo stuff. Yeah, it's really bad. The game chugs like crazy. Or at least version 3 does. Back then in season 1 and season 2, the game wasn't chugging as bad. It's probably because the game devs probably didn't optimize Rose Califer. They probably just rushed it. That's what I was thinking. Pretty sure that's what everyone else was thinking too. But yeah, I guess you could let me know in the comments down below. How unoptimized is the game for you guys? Is it like really laggy? Do you have to run the game at low settings? Let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, the game just chugs. It chugs like crazy. But yeah, the reason why there is wind noises in the background is because I do have my fan on, so forgive me if it does sound a little weird for the video. I usually don't have my fan on because of this, but since I need the I need my frames, and since the computer is pretty hot, since it is like summer, it's literally like almost July, I do have to just run the fan in the background. Anyways, we're gonna be going with the increased energy and adrenaline. That's really good for us because we do need to spam energy. For Valina specifically, because when you hold EX, Valina does her vortex, so that's the reason why we have that on standby. Anyways, we're going to I guess we could go into, let's go to Yuzuha right here, go into Valina. Yeah, the game is running, I guess it's okay, but yeah, you see here there's a bunch of frame spikes and it's just really, really bad. So yeah, the game is pretty much, I'm pretty sure everyone already agrees that the game is pretty unoptimized, especially in DX12. I heard that the game does get fixed, or the frame issues do get fixed if you go into DX11. But I also heard that even in DX11 it's still pretty laggy. So yeah, it's just really weird. Yeah, Rose Califer is just pretty much just really laggy. It's a laggy mess. Hopefully they do fix this in version 3.1. Probably once they do have the survey up, I probably will complain about this. It's just really bad. That, yeah, you have to basically run the game at like its lowest settings in order for the game to run properly on DX11. So yeah, it's just really bad. Anyways, it should be good. All right, let's go into Yuza. Go back into Jane, and then this should finish it off right here. Hopefully, if they let us attack. All right, there you go. Okay, that's not bad. So yeah, as you see there, oh, besides me complaining, Valina with Jane is really good. So if you really want to, you can just go with that. Anyways, we're gonna be going with Candescent Wind Crown. Candescent Wind Crowns are really good. We get a 20% all attribute res reduction. Really great for Jane. So yeah. Let's go into a refresh. Let's hopefully get an anomaly. No anomaly. Let's do a one more refresh. This is really bad. I guess we could go with 10% more Daze Inflict. It's really good, I guess, since the agents are going to be attacking off-field anyway. Specifically, Yuzaha and Valina are going to be attacking off-field. Alright, so yeah, that's the reason why I have my fan on in the background. So sorry if the mic does sound weird, or like you hear like wind noises in the background. It's because I have the fan on, so yeah. Well, anyways, enough about that. We can now actually focus on the Hollow Zero gameplay. So we're gonna be walking here. Yeah, as you see here, the game is pretty chuggy because the game is really unoptimized. So yeah. Especially if you go into other parts of the game. Oh yeah, we're gonna be going into Phantom Strike right here, the alpha path, because it gives us more passion stream. Anyways, we're gonna be going into this path. We're gonna be going to all 3 Bamboo stores because we get a bunch of gear coins. But if you go into certain parts of Zenless Zone 0, specifically like HIA or all the other stuff, or maybe you could even go back to Wi-Fi Peninsula, the game doesn't lag as bad as Rose Califer if you actually like go back to those areas and just be there and walk around a bit. So yeah. Anyways, we're going into we're gonna take this anomaly one. Really good. I mean, we're not gonna pass up the chance to get that. So yeah, we're going to the Bang Booster. And then we're just gonna be skipping the last 2 because why not? And also, if they do have anomaly stuff, I guess we could just buy it. But let's see what we have here. All right, it looks like nothing. So yeah, we're gonna be taking the all attribute res reduction. Yeah, there's nothing, so we are gonna be leaving, and we're just gonna be in gear coins for that. 40% gear coins is really good, especially if you do have a lot, like 2,000 or so or 3,000. It does definitely add up. Alright, so we are at a healing station. We're just gonna be taking the Resonia for this one. So yeah, let's take the Resonia. Alright, Resonium. It's a rupture one. Okay, I guess we'll take the max HP increase. This way we don't die. Alright, let's go to another Bamboo Star. And let's see what we have here. Alright, doesn't look that bad, I guess. Another anomaly one. Yes, sir, we will take that 100%. There we go. Alright, we are almost maxed out. We just need 2 more Resonia. As you see it here, the this periodic Hollow Zero is really good if you want to max out auxiliary missions. It is the way to max out auxiliary missions. It's also the way to get Ether Activity 12 because you just get so much back. Anyways, we are fighting Pompeii. Pompeii as a boss. Interesting. Anyways, we'll be doing Valina ult. There we go. Summon the vortex. Then we go into Yuzaha. Alrighty. Let's go into EX right here. Just get a bunch of our sugar dust stacks back. And we're gonna be going into Vivian. Vivian auxiliary, Vivian's auxiliary is really good. Alright. we're going into Passion Stream. Might as well. We have extended Passion Stream anyway, so we can't just afford to just do that. Anyways, there's the Miasma shield gone. That's really good. Alright, let's go into Vortex. There we go. Let's go back into Yuzuha. Nice. 1 million Vortex. 1 million. I think also 1 million Windswept. Yeah, this team is so broken. Jane definitely be eating good in this patch. Alright, let's go into Vivian ult, and this should finish things off here. I just don't want Pompey to do the big circle. Okay, never mind. He does the big circle attack, so we are just gonna be running away from this. We don't want to deal with that. Anyways, we're going into Valina and just do the Windswept. Windswept into Vortex. There we go. Let's go back into Yuzuha. We'll go back into Jane. Alright. Okay, never mind. I think did Pompey heal himself? I'm pretty sure his HP was super low. That is really weird. I don't wait, is that a notorious Pompey only thing? Where he gets HP back if he does his like big circle thing? Unless it's new. I don't know why. What? I'm confused. Because I'm pretty sure Pompey was really low. And then he just got his HP back. That's just really weird. I guess I won't question it. Alright. We got 2 million on Windswept. That's really good. Alright, we're gonna be going to Passion Stream and to Shelter Jump. And that should give us free dodge. Yep. Go back into Vivian. And hopefully this is good enough. Alright, he's doing another bike attack. That's weird. This is really weird. Hopefully he doesn't heal himself. Okay, his health is low. Alright, that's good. Hopefully he doesn't like heal himself again. Alright. I'm pretty sure because he healed himself there, I'm pretty sure that costed us the S rank. I'm pretty sure that costed us the S rank on this Notorious Pompey. Anyways, we're going into another EX and hopefully finish things off here. There you go. Nice. Let's go back into Vivian. And then hopefully finish this off right here. Alrighty. The game is chugging like crazy though. Alright, there you go. Okay, Pompey's done. Hopefully we get S rank, please. Can we get the S rank here? S rank, S rank, S rank. I guess we don't know. We're going with Shaman's Charm. Shaman's Charm is a support. A support equip, so we guys will take that. We got an Anomaly Resonium as well. Nice. All right. Okay, that didn't cost us the S rank. That's just weird. Okay, that's really weird. I guess you guys could tell me how Pompey healed himself, but I think that was just a Hollow Zero glitch. All right. So far so good. None of our agents died yet. And we haven't gotten any just really weird stuff yet. So yeah, hopefully these last few stages should go our way. Alright, we're gonna be going with the attack increase and AP increase. That's really, really good for us. And then we should see what we have up here. I guess we could go with the right side because we do have gear coins. And let's see if the Bang Boo store has our last Resonium. If not, then, well, we can just go back into the last store, which is the Friendly Talk before we move on to Scorched Horizon. By the way, we are fighting Scorched Horizon, so that's the boss we're going to be fighting for this Hollow Zero. Anyways, going into EX. Let's go into Valina. Hopefully Valina's EX just finishes it off here. Because it does do crowd control. There we go. And that should just give us the free gear coins. Nice. All right. That was pretty. That should be pretty good, right? Despite the lag, yeah. All right. Right here. All right, we got a store. All right, let's see if we get a good store. No anomaly, so we can't skip this. This should give us some free gear coins. Alright, pretty good. We also have a healing station too. Yeah, we have 1,824. That's really, really good. Let's see the Resonium. See what we get. Support. We'll take the support one. Alright, then we go to the gear coins area. Yeah, so as you see here, the game is just pretty unoptimized. If you have seen my other videos before Season 3, you see most of my Hollow Zero runs don't lag that crazy. But this is just Hollow Zero. Hollow Zero is just lagging like crazy. It's just, the game is just really, really unoptimized. Alright. Let's go into EX. Let's go into, ult. And hopefully we can just hit the, Golden Bamboo. There we go, we got the Golden Bamboo in. Nice. Go into Yuzaha. If not, then we can just go into Jane, go into ult, and then hopefully stun lock the Bamboo. There we go, nice. We are stun locking the Bamboo. And then we should use EX right there. And there we go, alright. Go into ult. And that should be it. Alright, go back into Yuzaha. Yeah, the game is chugging. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Once that survey comes up, I will probably complain that the game is just super laggy. So yeah. This is really, really unoptimized. And by the way, it is a Zenless thing because I did try other games as well. Just to make sure that my computer is not just lagging because of the sake of lagging. So I did play games like Honkai Star Rail at full settings, by the way, on high texture settings, and the game ran fine. I also ran other games like Persona with high settings. That game also ran fine. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it is probably just Zenless on Zero for the most part. But I might test out some more games and see if it is a Zenless problem. If not, then, well, it's not a Zenless problem. But I'm pretty sure, for the most part, it is a Zenless problem. Zenless just didn't optimize Rose Califer. And if a lot of people on social media actually complain about Rose Califer being unoptimized, then yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not a me thing. Anyways, we're going to be refreshing. See what we have here. Anomaly, alright, we basically just completed it. We got a full, level 4 Vivian. That's really, really good. Alright, so now we can just spend all our stuff on some other things that we need. So, let's go with the EX special attack increase. This is really good for Valina. So we'll take those. We're also going to be taking a lot of our support ones. Let's take the, attack boost. Let's take the, damage boost. Let's see what we have here. We have defense ignore. We'll take that. Pretty nice. We're gonna be refreshing again. Let's see what else we have. We're gonna be taking this as well. Another refresh. Yeah, as you see here, we got so much to work with. We can just buy all the Resonium that we want. It's just really, really broken. Let's do another refresh and hopefully we get another 600 one. I guess we could take this because Jane does crit off of her anomaly, so we'll just take that. Anyways, we're gonna be fighting Scorched Horizon. Hopefully the boss isn't gonna be this laggy, because Scorched Horizons, you need to parry Scorched Horizon. It's one of the main mechanics behind Scorched Horizon. Alright, let's see if I can do this with this lag. Alright, so the first attack. Alright, yeah, we are gonna be restarting that because you need to parry all of Scorched Horizon's attacks in order for you to be successful. I did mistime that. That was my bad. But, yeah, hopefully we are prepared for this one. Hopefully. I think after we parry that, he does do the sweep attack, where you have to parry all 3 hits in order to impair him. So yeah, we basically have to do the parry stuff twice on him. And I think this should be in the bag for this video, or this Hollow Zero run. So yeah. Alright. Okay, let's see what Scorched Horizon has. He's gonna be attacking here again. Alright. So we're gonna be dodging here. Alright, let's see if I am parrying this. So that's the first hit. That's the second, and then here's the third. There we go. We got a shutdown. Nice. Now we have to do the second one. Alright. So we're gonna be parrying the first 3 hits. So here's the first, the second, and then the third. Alright, there we go. Alright. Now we just spam our ults. There we go. Nice. Go back into Yuzuha. Alright. This is just really weird. How come Pompeii was really laggy and Scorch Horizon isn't? It's just really weird how the game is just really weirdly optimized. Cause like in some parts of the game is like running okay, and in other parts of the game is just chugging like crazy. So how come Scorch Horizon isn't running that bad? It's just really weird. Alright. Going into Jane ult. Let's go into Valina. Go into Yuzuha. There we go. Nice. Go back into Jane. And we go into Shalcho jump. Alright, we go back to Valina. And then we're gonna be using Vivian ult. There we go. Let's go into Vivian. 3 million. Was that 3 million win sweep? Is that a 7 million a bloom? Yeah, with all like maxed out Resonium, the team just performs super well. Super broken numbers, really high numbers in general. Yeah, it's this is a really good team. Alright. It should be good, there we go. That is a 1 million vortex, right? 17 million? Alright, let's go into another vortex. Nice. That was a 9 million a bloom. That was an 18... did that say 18 million assault? I think that's an 18 million. Alright. Go over here. We can go into Shalcho jump. Alright. We can just let go of that to trigger the dodge. Let's parry with Valina. And we go into Vortex. And we should let's ult with Yuzuha. So far so good, I would say. At least for the team rotations. But yeah, most of the time this team is going to be performing really well, as you see here. As long as you're able to just keep up all of your cooldowns and all of your energy, you should be okay. Especially if you do have like support Resonia. Alright, we're going to be dodging right here. Do another EX. Go back into Valina and then just do an EX here. There we go. Go back into Yuzuha. Just get a bunch of our sugar dust stacks back. Go into ult. And afterwards we're going to be going into Valina ult. Alright, yep, go into Valina ult. Alright, let's see. We gotta beat Horizon at some point. He is pretty almost down. Alright. Go back into Vivian. And then this should be good to go because Scorch Horizon is almost stunned. And we do have the increased days. So hopefully that should do something right here. Alright, let's go into Valina. We're gonna be going to the full tornado. Alright, let's see it right here. There we go. And we go into EX and hopefully that triggers a chain. There we go. Alright. So let's go into Yuzuha and then we go into Valina and then we'll go into Jane. Unless Valina finishes off here. Okay, never mind. Alright, Ultra Jake! Let's go, Ultra Jake! That should be it, right? There we go. Alright. Okay, despite the lag, we did pretty well for the most part. I think it's mainly because Jane just has so much dodge frames that we are able to just avoid a bunch of attacks on the enemy's end. So yeah. Well, anyways, we did it right there. That was Hollow Zero in 8 minutes. I'm pretty sure in the video it's probably gonna be 20 minutes, but yeah, 8-minute Hollow Zero, not that bad, I would say. So yeah, as you see there, Valina and Jane, they just work really, really well together, as you see there. So yeah, we got the Ether Activity 8 done on Hollow Zero. Well, just to make sure that we did do Ether Activity 8 and we did complete the mission, we are going to do the missions, and then let's see if we do get the Ether Activity 8 clear on this Hollow Zero. If the game loads. Alright. I'm pretty sure we did. I mean, we did just complete Ether Activity 8. So, yeah. Righty, any day now? If they actually just do it. Okay, there we go. Alright, so, yeah, we do have the red notification. Exploration mission. Let's see what we have here. I'm pretty sure it's going to say... Oh yeah, we do have a 3 out of 3 from Valina. That's really good. That's because we did just complete a Hollow Zero with Valina, and we did get a bunch of our tactical prisms, so we can just take that. So we do have a 3 out of 3 with Valina. That's pretty good. But most importantly, we have the Ether Activity 8 completion on Jane, so we can claim that. And there we go. We got some rewards off of that. So yeah, well anyways, that is basically it for the Hollow Zero run, as you see there. So if you want to see more runs like this in the future, and if you want to see more Hollow Zero content in the future, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It does help me if you do like and subscribe to support the channel if you want more Hollow Zero content, because it just shows me that you want more Hollow Zero. So if you want more Hollow Zero content, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to support it. Thank you guys so much if you do support the channel. It helps me get motivated and making more videos and uploading more content for you guys. So again, if you want to support the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Hollow Zero content. Without you guys, it wouldn't be here. So thank you guys so much for supporting the channel if you do so. And also, well, time for the comment section. So what do you think about well, this Hollow Zero? You think it's good? You think it's bad? What do you think about the Valina Hollow Zero equips? You think they're good? You think they're bad? And also let me know down below, since I did complain about it for quite some time in this video. What do you think about this current state of Zenless Zone Zero? You think it's unoptimized? You think it's not? Let me know if your game lags. And also let me know how others think about this newest version. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be complaining that the game is unoptimized, and they might fix it in the future. But then let me know, guys, if the game is unoptimized or not. And as always, thank you guys for watching this Hollow Zero Jane video, and I'll see you guys next time in the next Zenless Zone Zero video.